What's up, Kutsuki? The dormitory command room. Mitsuru is giving an account of the battle of
So
at the
that's
hotel
what
to
happened on the
Kutsuki.
night of the 7th. It was a difficult operation.
Yeah, 7-Eleven. That's cool. The day is 7-Eleven on the thing.
I see. They're getting tougher. But it's not all bad news. I called today's meeting because...
I'm sorry. Before we go on, I'd like to ask Mitsuru-senpai something.
Me?
Huh?
Since I
going on?
joined, so many things have happened. I went along with it without really understanding what was going on. But now, I need to know. I'm gonna ask you straight out. You've been hiding
What?
something from us, haven't you, Senpai? You act like you don't know
What?
anything about the Dark Hour and Tartarus. But they're related to that accident 10 years ago, aren't they?
What accident?
Oh shit.
What's
going on?
There was an explosion near our school, and a lot of people died. It must have been big news back then. You know about it, don't you?
She has to know about it. It's her
Yes.
fucking family, isn't it?
Luckily, no students were injured. But around the same time, a large number of students were recorded as absent. Seems like more than just a coincidence.
What do you mean?
I dug up some old school records and found something interesting. The students who were absent, they all collapsed suddenly and had to be hospitalized.
Is this like that? What's it called? The apathy syndrome? Is this what happened?
Sound
The
familiar?
shadows?
You know, like the girls who bullied Fuka.
Apathy syndrome.
There has to be an explanation. What really happened on the day of that accident? The Kirijo group built our school, so you must know something. Tell me the truth.
I wasn't trying to hide anything from you. It just never seemed relevant.
It's kind of relevant, to be honest. It's the school is Tartarus, and how is that not relevant if something happened 10 years ago that something
But-
big like that?
It's okay. It's not your fault.
All right. I'll tell you the whole story.
I gotta pee though, Mitsuru. Fuck.
The shadows have many mysterious abilities. Some research indicates that they can even affect time and space. We think of them as our enemies, but what if we could somehow use them to our advantage? They would be a source of
What?
unimaginable power, wouldn't they?
Wait a minute. You want to use shadows to like for
What?
power?
14 years ago, one man pursued that line of thinking. He was the former leader of the Kirijo group, Koetsu Kirijo. My grandfather. My grandfather was obsessed with the shadows. He wanted to harness their power for something extraordinary.
Like what?
He assembled a team of top scientists, and over several years he put together an impressive collection of shadows.
Hey, what? Damn, that's freaking crazy.
Yeah, right?
However, 10 years ago, during the final stages of the experiment, they lost control of the Shadow's power. And in the process, the very nature of the world was altered.
Oh my. Do you mean...
Yes.
Tartarus. They created Tartarus?
And the Dark Hour.
They created both of them? Holy fuck.
By their account, the mass of shadows they collected split into several large ones that then dispersed. These are the shadows we've been encountering on nights when the moon is full.
Is that why they've appeared in different places? Wait a minute. If what you said is true, then why did our school turn into Tartarus?
What do you mean?
Don't tell me.
It
That's
happened
where
there,
they
didn't
conducted the experiment?
it? In a school?
Yes.
Then those students who were hospitalized.
They did it at a
I'm afraid
school?
it's
What the
just
fuck?
as you're thinking. Port Island must have been an ideal location for them. It was a highly populated area, and the Kirijo group had influence there. They could do as they pleased. As you guessed, the experiment 10 years ago was conducted at Gekukan High School.
Does that mean all we've been doing is cleaning up their mess?
That kind of sucks, to be
You
honest.
lied to us? You knew, too, didn't you, Senpai? They've just been using us. Or do you not care as long as you get to fight?
Never said anything like that.
Akiko!
I have my reasons.
Think what you'd like. It was my decision not to share that information.
Hikari, stop being a
sorry.
bitch. She's apologizing.
I never intended to deceive you. Convincing you to join SEAS was my highest priority. As absurd as it may seem, only we, with our personas, can fight the shadows.
How could you?
Besides, some of us were never given a choice.
Mitsuru, don't.
Yukari, it's those in the past who are to blame, and they lost their lives as a result of what they did. We're all in the same boat here. None of us deserve the burden that's been thrust upon us.
But...
It's been 10 years since that incident. No one knows why those shadows suddenly returned. But since they're active, at least we can find and destroy them. Do you realize
Yeah.
what this means? What if I told you that those 12 shadows are the cause of everything?
Then if we defeat them all, Tartarus and the Dark Hour will disappear?
Exactly!
Huh. Why don't I believe you? It seems too simple, like, of a plan. It's like it's too good to be true. Defeating 12 of those giant shadows would stop everything? I don't know about this. What about Tartarus in
That's
general?
what I was going to tell you earlier. See, it's good news, isn't it?
I don't know.
Is
I'm
that
skeptical
true?
about this.
There's evidence to support it.
Evidence?
Now,
Okay, let me
our
see
true
this.
battle begins.
I see.
Wait, what evidence do we have?
Regardless of what's happened in the past, we must fight to protect the people. The shadows are gaining strength. We can't afford to just wait for them.
Indeed.
And there are many mysteries still surrounding Tartarus. Why did such a gigantic structure appear in the first place? The answer must lie within it.
You must defeat the 12 shadows which started all this. In order to eradicate the Dark Hour in Tartarus, you must fight to protect the people. There are 6 left. 6 months? Oh my god. Can we do Tartarus tonight or not? I think I need to tell you this, but we can't go to Tartarus today, huh? Huh? Us? Since Junpei-kun doesn't understand what's going on, I want to review with him. Well, if we defeat all 12 shadows, then I won't be at my my persona. And it's such an amazing power, I can't let it go to waste. So I can't go to the fucking... Junpei, you stupid fool! Ugh. Whatever. I'll just go study or something. You know what, I'm gonna sneak. I think tomorrow I can go to Tartarus. I'm not sure, I'm gonna take a chance. Hopefully I can go to Tartarus tonight. It's Sunday. There's no school today. I'll buy something on the news, or on the show. What? Almost just like popping off right now. Meanwhile, in the Tatsumi Port Island back alley.
Nothing to do as usual, huh?
Hey,
Why are you
Shinjiro.
here? If you came here to try and convince me, then forget it.
It's nothing like that. I just wanted to see how you were doing.
Huh?
We've known each other for a long time. It's been almost 14 years since we met at the orphanage. You, me, and Miki. We used to run around here until the sun went down. Back then, it seemed like we had all the time in the world.
You haven't changed one bit. If you want to get all sappy, go do it with your other friends.
What was that?
It's rare for you to think about the past. Usually you just charge ahead like a damn fool. So obviously there's something on your mind.
I do reminisce sometimes. But what's the point? Anyway, we finally know how to get rid of Tartarus in the Dark Hour.
No shit.
Yeah. To be honest, all I've been thinking about lately is getting stronger. But yesterday, someone made me question my reason for fighting.
Your reason for fighting, huh?
What?
That's different for every person. But if you don't have a good one, you can always quit. Like I did.
I'm not like you. Man, I can't believe I'm the one getting lectured here. Well, see you around.
You haven't changed at all.
Fucking Shinjiro, what was that? Huh. Meanwhile, Fuka's room at the dormitory.
Yes?
Can I talk to you for a moment?
Senpai? Oh, please come in.
Not only do you excel at providing support during battle, but also at obtaining information.
Oh, I'm sorry for doing that without permission.
Don't worry, you're not in trouble, but I do have a special favor to ask of you. I want you to find out as much as you can about that incident 10 years ago.
But very little was made public.
That's why I want you to access the Kirijo Group's database.
You mean hack
What?
into their system? That's illegal.
I'll give you my ID and password. You'll be free from accountability. I want to know the truth, in detail.
Senpai.
Of course, I'll understand if you refuse.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Are you sure? I appreciate it. Yamagishi, aren't you resentful? After all, despite my good intentions, I did drag you into this without fully explaining. Certainly you must be a little angry with me.
Not really. You see, my parents have an inferiority complex because all my relatives are doctors. That's why they're so tough on me. It's really
Aw.
hard for me to be at home. But here, I feel important, and I can help you and the others.
Except for in
So
battle,
why should I
but
be
yeah.
angry?
You're right, Yamagishi. We do need you. No one can take your place.
Aw.
Thank you. I'll see you later.
Oh, that's cute. Meanwhile, in front of Tatsumi Port Island Station.
So, Tartarus and the Dark Hour will be gone, huh? That's good. That's what we've
Junpei,
been
what's going
fighting
on?
for. So why am I so pissed?
Are you just mad about
Gosh,
not
it's
being like?
hot, even for July.
Seriously, but at least we're seniors now. We won't be wearing these stupid uniforms much longer.
Yeah, I've had enough of this. I just want to get accepted to college and start having some fun.
That sounded like that one chick.
I know why. I'm the reason. I was like,
What?
fighting is my duty, but hell, it's all I'm good for. If it weren't for that, I'd be worthless.
Aw,
My
Junpei.
duty? What a bunch of bullshit. Even when it comes to fighting, she's just on another level. Damn it! Nothing I do is good enough.
I don't use you in fights, Junpei. Meanwhile, in Yukari's room at the dormitory. So I guess this, everyone's kind of like, we're doing this.
Seems like my worst fears keep coming true. Am I stupid to believe in things like trust and friendship? Dad, this old letter of yours. I must have read it 1,000 times since it came last spring.
March 6th, 2000. To my family. Tomorrow, I bring this letter to the opening ceremony for the Moonlight Bridge. It'll be stored in a time capsule and sent to you 10 years from now. Yukari, you're so small right now, but in 10 years you'll be 16. You'll be in high school. I know you've been sad because I have to work so late, but you still always greet me with a smile. I'm really proud of myself. Kirijo-san appointed me head researcher. I'll be starting on a big project soon, and I'm happy to be receiving so much recognition for my work. But I swear to you that nothing is more important to me than you and your mother.
Dad,
Aw, man. Yukari.
Yukari, are you remembering to enjoy life? Are you still bright-eyed and hopeful like you are now? No matter what happens in the next 10 years, I hope you're happy. Well, I hope this letter brings a smile to your face. Love, Dad.
It's not fair.
no matter what happens, huh? I can't lose hope. For his sake.
I gotta do your social with Hikari. I gotta find out more.
I won't turn my back. I won't be like Mom. Not ever.
What happened to your mom?